In the ever-evolving world of basketball, coaches and players alike face decisions that can shape the trajectory of a season or a team's development. Recently, Coach Tim Cohn and his staff found themselves in the midst of a controversial yet intriguing moment following the Philippine basketball team's qualification for the FIBA Asia Cup. The question that looms large among fans and analysts is whether the coaching staff intentionally tempered the intensity of their performance in their most recent outing, knowing they had already secured their spot in the Asia Cup, or if there was something more at play. A broader, more strategic purpose behind their tactics. The art of balancing goals. The reality of international basketball competition is that every game holds weight, yet some games are more pivotal than others. After clinching a spot in the FIBA Asia Cup, the Philippine team found itself in a position where the immediate stakes were somewhat lower. This gave Coach Tim Cohn an opportunity to reevaluate and experiment with player combinations and strategies that could pay off in the long run. While it may seem as though the team played with a more relaxed intensity in their latest match, this could have been an intentional move to preserve key players or test out unfamiliar lineups without the pressure of immediate qualification. However, that doesn't mean the coaching staff's decision was simply about coast control. It was more likely a careful balance of giving some players vital game time while allowing others to take a step back, evaluating them within a broader tactical framework. In essence, Coach Cohn might have been setting up for the future, using these less critical games as a laboratory to tweak his playbook in preparation for more intense challenges down the road. Preparing for New Zealand. A complex test of depth and resolve. Looking ahead, one might wonder if the Philippine team will face an even tougher challenge in their upcoming match against New Zealand. Historically, the Kiwis have presented a formidable challenge with their aggressive and disciplined play style. Given the stakes of an experimental performance, Coach Tim Cohn might very well use this opportunity to further test his squad's depth, making adjustments that are necessary for facing a team like New Zealand. Expectations of a worse experimental performance may be premature, though. For Coach Cohn, experimentation doesn't necessarily equate to a lack of effort or a subpar outcome. Rather, it's about pushing the boundaries of what his players can handle. While New Zealand may provide a tougher challenge, the true test lies in how well the coaching staff can execute their newfound strategies under pressure. Whether it's rotating players, adjusting defensive schemes, or finding new offensive sets, Coach Cohn's tactical mind will be fully engaged, and every decision will be under the microscope. Cohn's vision, the bigger picture. Ultimately, Coach Tim Cohn is not a coach who makes decisions lightly. His vast experience in the international scene and domestic leagues suggests that every move made during these experimental games serves a greater purpose. The experimentation may appear inconsistent to outsiders, but it is often designed to maximize team performance in key tournaments ahead, like the FIBA Asia Cup. By testing player rotations, adjusting offensive systems, or evaluating defensive strategies, Cohn is preparing his team not only for the immediate future, but for the specific challenges presented by teams like New Zealand. The Philippine team under Coach Tim Cohn is at a pivotal moment. Whether his decisions to dial back in certain games are seen as strategic surrender or calculated experimentation, one thing is clear. Every move is made with a single goal in mind: to build a stronger, more versatile team capable of handling the pressures of international basketball. While New Zealand may pose a significant challenge, the road ahead is part of a bigger plan, one that could very well lead to glory at the FIBA Asia Cup. The real question is not whether these tactics will be tested, but how well they will be executed when the stakes are at their highest.